So, thank you for sitting down with Comic Mix. Can you let's go down and we'll say who we are here. You guys go ahead.
I don't even know anymore. I think on my driver's license it says Sean. No, here, I'm Sean Astin, and in this incredible television show, I get to play Raph.
Awesome.
I'm Gwendoline. Do I do it at camera or to you?
Either
So
one.
creepy. Oh my god. I'm Gwendoline Yeo, and I play Shinigami, who's Karai's sidekick. I think we're revealing that today. And on this incredible show, yes.
Awesome. I'm Kevin Eastman. I am the voice of Ice Cream Kitty.
I love Ice Cream Kitty.
He's my favorite character in the whole wide world. And I also created the Turtles with Peter Laird.
Just
Yes, you did.
Whatever.
The awesome Peter Laird.
That thing that we did.
100 years ago. Wait, let me adjust my depends. Long time ago.
100 years. That makes me 110. I am Ciro Nieli. I am the voice of the Pizza Delivery Boy and the Ninja Turtle showrunner.
That is awesome. Thank you for joining us. The man. You're all the men and women. This is amazing. Yes, the men and women. So, new season is coming up. We're going back to Earth. Things are being reset. We're going to see Splinter again, new characters. What can you tell us about, let's start with Ciro, what can you tell us about the new season?
Well, I mean, I can't say much. And we can't, we're a little frozen in what we've been showing the audience. We are coming back on TV August 14th at 11 a.m., I should say that.
Yes.
Yes.
But we have a sneak peek today, and what we're getting at, now that we've returned from space, and we've been gone for so long, I would say it's probably been about 6 months spending all the time in space, the things have happened. Basically, in the Foot Camp, there's been some developments.
Okay.
Like what's been going on with Karai is a very specific story, and also very separate from what's been going on with the Shredder. So we start to plant those seeds so that basically this second half of season 4, this back half of season 4, we really want to kind of deal with a lot of very core canon issues. Kind of tie up a lot of the, specifically Karai family triangle.
That sounds very
drama.
exciting.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is very
Karai.
exciting.
I do. She's really
So,
fun.
you've been in space for 14 episodes, and it's the craziest, biggest place. How do you top that? And it's like, well, we're gonna go home, but there's some seriously big personal issues to deal with there. So I'm really excited.
That's very
And we
cool.
needed Shinigami's help because Karai doesn't want to deal with it all alone.
Well,
Yeah.
since we're talking about that, why don't you go ahead and chat a little bit about that?
Well, Kelly, who is my idol.
She's amazing.
It's funny, when I won Miss Chinatown at USA back in the late 1800s, that was about the time he created it.
Pull up the depends,
Yeah.
right?
It was like a
I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah, it was like a trouser. It was like a trouser thing. Yeah. So it was like a sleeping bag. Anyway, so
got a new line.
horse, yeah, a new line of clothes called
Fashion
sleeping bag.
ones,
Yeah.
right?
Oh dear.
She
So
developed that new, she invented the balsa wood dress. Remember, it was like, they really
what?
cool work. It was like 1890.
That's so great.
oh my gosh.
Splintery.
I love that you said
Splintery. Good pun.
I invented the question mark.
Oh, did you?
There you
I
go.
know who invented a paperclip, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway,
So-
so Kelly, the gorgeous Kelly, who plays Karai, I'm basically her sidekick-ish. Can I say that?
Well, you stand alone, but
I
you know
stand
she
alone.
calls on you.
That's good.
I'm just fiercely loyal.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say I'm a standard, sort of straightforward kind of gal.
Okay.
Describe me as the Boba Fett of
The Baba Ganesh.
the Baba Ganesh.
Boba Fett.
She's just super like the Boba Fett. Sorry.
Boba tea drink Fett.
I'm from Singapore. We actually thought like this is Singapore, but I didn't want to frighten.
That's very impressive that you can just move in and out,
Yeah,
you
I was
know?
in that. Actually, I just went
Must have
voice
added to the
acting,
voice
yeah.
acting talent to
Yeah,
be
let's
able
also
to
still
do
do this
that.
in English. Actually,
Yeah.
let's just be English. Anyway, so Kelly, and yeah, so I guess I didn't expect her to be drawn when I first saw a sneak peek of it. I was like, woo! Which you will see.
I'm looking forward to that, yeah.
And of which will debut
today?
Today's panel.
I haven't seen it yet.
And so yeah, she's quirky and goofy and walks the line between evil and good.
Yeah,
And where
that's pretty good.
does she come from? Is she like a New Yorker or a Foot Clan
comes from Japan.
tie-in or Japan, a Japanese thing, whatever, you know?
Is she human? Oh, mutant.
She's human.
Very cool.
She feels like a mutant
Most-
inside.
Okay,
We've
a
always-
lot of
I've
us
always
do.
I've always been fascinated with the idea of a ninja using basically like practical magic and sleight of hand and those kinds of things to create this illusion that there's something that they aren't, to kind of throw off their opponents. And you delve a little deeper into it, and there's a lot you can mine in that kind of an idea. And Brandon and I really talked about, what this girl's kind of presence was like, what her persona was going to be. She's going to be another kick-ass punch-kick person. And the idea was like, no, I think we can have her have. There's a side of her that can be outside of everyone else's. So from an eccentricity kind of standpoint and a fashion standpoint, there's a lot about. No, it's true. I mean, Shinigami kind of presents herself in a specific way that she's very much designed, and it works. I think she spooks people out.
Okay, I'm very excited about this. I love that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Witchy.
I take
That's cool.
no credit for the gorgeousness of the drawing.
The gorgeous.
but the gorgeous.
She just swore.
The gorgeous. So, but yeah, she's.
I don't think you can hide from it. I think everybody knows.
So,
You can just see it.
so she.
You look at him.
That's so
Yeah,
great.
but she's like.
Who was your muse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I wonder.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible. We've only got like a couple minutes left, so
okay,
let's get a little bit about these two folks who are also so involved. So tell me a little bit about what's coming up for Raph, or what you've been.
Well, I feel paralyzed coming to Comic-Con, and because where we're at in the, in terms of what to talk about, because where we're at in recording things and where they're at in animating and where the public knows about things. So I sort of show up at the panel wanting to be excited by stuff that I haven't seen yet,
Right.
wanting to finally be and have total confirmation that I can say it too, because the entire world knows what it is. But there are, Raph. So plot. I'm like scared to talk about plot. But Raph gets to continue having his identity challenged or shaped, or he gets to reveal that he's not just this one-dimensional tough guy all the time. There's Mona Lisa, and I was very sad when that relationship ended.
He's still like mourning the loss.
Well, but what are we talking about?
Sorry, Mona Lisa. You're mourning the
I'm
loss.
not allowed- I don't know what I'm allowed to say. But anyhow, as it relates to the past, I was sad then about the loss. So, and just relating to the brothers, I feel like what I get to do is be a kind of stable force.
Yeah.
Against everybody's got their thing to do, and I feel like the protector. Sean feels like the protector, even though everybody else is done it longer and they're better at it and everything else. But that kind of role, I think that Raphael plays. You get to there's new layers of that as the coming back to New York, coming back home. I think, is it fair to say he's like the happiest to be home?
Oh yeah, he's probably like, here's my
No,
home.
because now you've entered the realm of long-distance turtle relationships.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I didn't say anything.
If they're gonna have those babies, you're gonna have to figure
That
that
would be
out.
strange. I'd like to see those conceptual.
I think you come back and you're like kicking cans.
Megan's
And
happy.
then you're just like,
Turtle babies.
Down. So I want to wrap up with a question for you as one of the creators. What has it been like seeing all this come to fruition and this new, obviously I watched the original series, I loved it, I grew up with it. Yay! And now I love the new series, they reference each other. What's it been like working on the new series with everyone, and just tell me what your favorite things are about it.
Absolutely. Well, to me, it's been such a fantastic, humbling, overwhelming, such an honor. The journey's been so amazing. 32 years now.
Goodness.
And I just love the different versions of the Turtles over the years. But I'm not saying it because I'm sitting on the couch with these guys. I sincerely love this show. It's one of my favorite versions. No disrespect to any of the other ones because they were all beautiful in their own way. But this somehow was the perfect point. Not only in the abilities of original fans of the black and white comic books, fans of the original animated series, and you're seeing what Ciro and Nickelodeon has done is a pretty new platform to tell stories. Not only things you can sort of pick a little bit from some of your favorite bits of the past, done with the comic books, the animated shows, but it's a whole new platform to bring in new characters and new ideas and really take the characters to other places we hadn't even tried in the comic books yet and introduce new characters. So it's hands down my favorite version, especially Ice Cream Kitty, which is the most important character.
So cute.
No, that was
and
like
weird.
I just know I simply, and I'm not saying it, I adore the series. It's
I have an
like,
Ice Cream Kitty song in my head. That's why I'm doing this. Sykes wrote an Ice Cream Kitty song for fun.
Of course he did.
So
Oh,
that's what I hear.
that's
But I
fantastic.
see bits and pieces of the show as it develops, and I love all the little homages, all the little things. But I sit there every week, when the new shows come on, and I can't wait, to be just blown away. And
That's so great. I love
It's
it.
always been a love letter to Kevin.
Aw. And here you are on the couch together.
My wife Courtney always goes when she's Ciro. She's like, "Oh, Ciro."
I bet you were running with a pizza box down the hall of down the
Oh, look, in the convention
convention
center.
center.
That was
panel.
so.
That was good.
That
Delivering- I was
is
delivering a piece of the
Like,
slice.
that's the creator of the town. Oh my god! That's awesome!
well, thank you so much, guys. I wish we had more time. I love y'all. Thank you.
Bye.